So getting back to the ATO, it sounds like you used this. You can use this ability to streamline your ATO as a selling model to other groups to say, hey, I know it's going to be a little bit of a heavy lift to change, but it's a benefit to us. So here's one of the benefits to you is that we're going to make your life a lot easier when you go through ATOs.
So just using these tools doesn't get you ATO in a week. Let me just tell you that, right? It's the coordination of getting everyone in the room that is really the key to getting ATO in a week, right? Because the culture change hasn't occurred fully yet, right? So I need everyone to understand exactly what's going on and feel comfortable with what we're doing. And the best way that we found to do that is to get everyone in the same room for a week, right? And we do this, and not everybody gets their ATO in a week. Some folks get their ATO in 2 weeks, but some folks have their ATO in 3 days, right? It really, but the biggest thing is getting everyone in that room together so that the data and these tools can actually function as we want them to, right? We can get the benefit of this DevOps pipeline by getting everyone in the room together. And until we change the culture at NGA so that there's a bit of trust and acceptance on automated things, because there's not that trust. That trust doesn't exist right now. So until we get there, we're getting everyone in the room right now. We're pulling them together. And it's not going to work just because we have this right now.
Humans need to be used until we can automate humans.
That's right.
But it isn't even just
in much better shape.
It isn't just humans in general, but what Sheila's saying, it's the right people at the table.
Yep.
That's right.
You've got to have, and sometimes I've been in situations where you're putting together a meeting. They go, you've got 36 people coming to the meeting, tell you what they want this software to do. You're going to go all over the place. You're not going to be able to converge. Okay, so what you prefer for me to do is bring in a dozen of your buddies that all agree, and we know all agree, and we'll wait for 2 years, find out that somebody's got a problem with it. Are people familiar with HTML5, the development process for HTML5? W3C had this great architectural idea of XHTML, and the browser vendors walked away from it. But they still went ahead and developed the spec, and there are some places where that spec is very good and very well used, a lot of mobile stuff. But when they decided that they really needed to update HTML, they went in the opposite direction. They said anybody who has a stake in the game can show up as an invited expert. Usually you have to be a member, and there's very few invited experts. They had something like 300 invited experts. What happened? Well, the people who actually had something to say and something to contribute hung around. People who just wanted to bitch left pretty soon because they got tired of doing that. HTML5 is one of the more successful specs that's been turned out by the W3C. And it was by making sure it wasn't me telling you who should be at the table. It was people who said they had a stake, have them there.